Hello kids, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, as you all are aware that we were doing revision, and in that row we have done few of the chapters, and today we have been starting with this chapter, that is life under water. So children, today we are going to do this life underwater. We have already finished with uh, about different types of animals, wild animals, domestic animal, pet animals, and their food habits. So today children, we are going to do about life underwater. So children, if I'll talk about life underwater, means the animals, those who live, not only animals, even the different plants we found inside the marine life. So here we are going to talk about different animals, different plants which we find it out inside the water. So in that row, if I'll talk about that which type of animals we found inside the water and which types of uh, plants we find it out inside the water. So we have many plants and many animals which we find it out inside the plant. So here I'm going to talk about life which exists in most of the seas and oceans. So first of all, different types of animals or fishes which live inside the water, that is shark. So shark can swim very fast. Shark can swim very fast. And what else? They live mostly in oceans. Sharks are mostly found in oceans, and there are more than 300 types of shark. Three things which is given in your book, all these three things are quite important. Shark can swim very fast and live mostly in oceans. Now there are shark, we are not going to find it out that if we'll go in rivers, fine, river is there in our surrounding, then if we'll go in river, we don't find it out shark over there, because they are particularly living in the ocean, because there only they are getting sufficient food. And one more thing, the animals like shark and other fishes, what do they eat? Few of the fishes were eating different plants, few of the fishes were eating different other fishes, and few of the fishes are eating like other microorganism or other insects which are present inside the sea water or ocean. And here shark, first of all, it can swim very fast. I'm not saying that shark is the only fastest swimmer, but it can swim very fast. Second, it lives in ocean only. As I told you that we are not going to find it out sharks in river, ponds or lake. But fishes, normal fishes, no, smaller fishes, that we can find it out everywhere, in river also, in oceans also we will find it out in bulk, and in like in ponds also and lakes also, wherever stagnated water is there, na, there we can find it out small fishes. But shark are only found in oceans. Now there are more than 300 types of shark. All sharks are not same. See, one movie you have seen, one movie is there now of shark, that a triangle was there. Okay, at the back of that shark, one triangle is there, and when that triangle is, we'll see that triangle, then we found that that is shark. So we do not have only one kind of a shark. So now I hope the things which is given related to shark, that is clear. Now we'll come to next, that is jellyfish. Jellyfish are so called because around 90% of their body is jelly like. So their 90% of the body is made up of jelly like thing, and a jellyfish has an umbrella like body also, and on the top of his head it has an umbrella. And jellyfish, again if I talk about jellyfish now, jellyfish its body contains liquid up to 90%. Fine, and if you will see that jellyfish now, it is changing its shapes again and again, but one umbrella on its head. Now why this umbrella is there? To protect it from the other insects and all, and when it is changing the shape, it is giving direction to that jellyfish. Now jellyfish again is food for other huge fishes also. Huge fishes like shark and other fishes, they love to eat jellyfish. So these shark, this jellyfish, see everything is balanced, beta. Everything was balanced in the atmosphere by the nature. Nature is producing jellyfish more, but shark less. Why? So that shark will be getting sufficient amount of food, because they are huge in shape, but jellyfish are not huge in shape. So they will be getting a sufficient amount of food. For that only they were creating that jellyfish in large amount. So everything in the nature, it was maintained by the nature itself. Now we'll come to next, that is dolphins, and after that we are going to do blue whales. Now dolphins are known for their intelligence, playfulness and friendliness to humans. They eat other fishes and sea animals. Now dolphins are quite intelligent. Dolphins are quite intelligent, and they were known for their playfulness and friendliness to humans. Now they eat other fishes and sea animals. They eat sea animals also. As I told you that other fishes were eating jellyfish and all, so just like that they were also eating other fishes and sea animals. So now what next? That playfulness intelligence means dolphins are used in different laboratories also to test different medicines. How do they react when they will enter into the water? So that is there. Now dolphins does not have gills. They are not breathing through their gills. They have gills, but they do not breathe through their gills. They are coming on the surface of ocean or sea water, and there they were breathing for 3 seconds. After every 6 seconds they are coming on the surface for 3 seconds, and then they are breathing in and then moving inside the water. Now what do you mean by playfulness and friendliness? Playfulness means they are ready to play with us, means they enjoying while spending time with human beings. Friendliness, they are quite friendly to the human beings. Now if I've seen this movies also, in movies you will find it out, dolphins are quite human lover. They love to live with humans, they love to play with humans. Now next is the blue whales. The blue whales are the largest animals on earth. Now this is very important. Many times I was asking from you all that which is the largest animal on the earth. then always I am getting answer this, that elephant is the greatest and largest animal. So that is wrong. The largest animal on earth is blue whale. And if I'll talk that largest animal on land, then your answer will be elephant. But on earth means on land also, in air also, and in water also, then your answer will be blue whale. Now these animals, means these blue whale can be as heavy as 20 elephants. Their weight is equal to 20 elephants. So that is very important, that you all will remember that blue whale is the largest animal on the earth. Now a blue whale can be as heavy as 20 elephants. You can assume that about 20 elephants, one elephant is about to weight more than a ton, and if that is more than 20 elephant means 20 tons, that will be the weight of a blue whale. So now circle the animals. Now one more thing, water animals are also called aquatic animal. Aquatic means, aqua means water, and animal means the animals which live inside the water, that is aquatic animal. So that is there. Now rat is not an aquatic animal, that you will encircle. Seahorse. Seahorse is an aquatic animal, although horse is there in its name, but it is found mostly in sea, and this animal is in a shape of horse. That's why it is called seahorse. Now owl. Owl also you are going to encircle, because owl is not an aquatic animal. Owl is land, it comes in land animal, even in birds. And about owl also we have done few concepts, like owl is quite interesting animal. They slept in the day and wake up at night, and at the night only they were catching their prey. Prey means their food. Food they were catching at night only. Then last one is octopus, that you are not going to encircle, because you have to encircle, you have to circle the animals which are not aquatic. Which are not aquatic. Here octopus is an aquatic animal, and seahorse is also an aquatic animal. So that you will not encircle, you will encircle rat and sea. Rat and owl. Rat and owl. So with this we have finished our this chapter, that is life underwater. Very quite interesting chapter. If you will read and learn basic concepts about the different animals which live inside the water, so you can remember easily. So what we have done today, life underwater, and in that let's revise once again. Life underwater, first one is shark. Shark can swim very fast and live mostly in oceans. There are more than 300 types of shark. Now come to next, jellyfish. Jellyfish are so called because around 90% of their body is jelly like, and a jellyfish has an umbrella like body. Next is dolphins. Dolphins are known for their intelligence, playfulness and friendliness to humans. Now they eat other fishes and sea animals. Now next is the blue whale. Blue whales are the largest animals on earth. A blue whale can be as heavy as 20 elephants. So these are the few things about life underwater. Now we are going to start our next topic of today. So let's start, children. So children, now let's start our next topic of today, that is means of transport. Now that means of transport is very important. Let's say you want to go to your nani's house or your dadi's house. So you are going to opt for a means of transport. By walking you cannot go until or unless you will having your nani's house or dadi's house in your neighborhood. So here we are going to do different means of transport today. Noe is planning a trip. Noe wants to go on a trip and use the words from the help box and tell him the names of the different means of transport he can use. So Noe is planning for a trip. Trip means when we are going outside on some hill station or some particular place, घूमने के लिए जब हम जाते हैं, that is called a trip. So use the words from the help box and tell him the names of the different means of transport he can use. So now children will start with number 1. An dash is made of metal and flies in the sky. So you can see in the picture that what is this? An aeroplane. An aeroplane is made of metal and flies in the sky. So nowadays if I talk about air transport, then in air transport, first of all, means of transport is divided into 3 types of transport. First, land transport. Second, water transport. And third, air transport. And after dividing into 3 parts, land transport is those transport in which the vehicle were running on the land. Then water transport, the vehicle in which runs in water, then on water, and then air transport in which the vehicles were running in the air. Now an dash is made of metal and flies in the sky. Now what is made up of metal? That is aeroplane. Now not only aeroplane, helicopter, rocket, different things were made up of metal only, and they were flying in the sky, and they are known as air transport. Number 2. A dash has a number of bogies which are pulled by an engine. So which has a number of bogies? The answer is train. A train has a number of bogies which are pulled by an engine. So now this train is an example of land transport because that railway track is made up of on land. So this train comes in land transport. So now children will come to next. An dash is a small, number 3, an dash is a small motor vehicles with 3 wheels. 3 wheels are there in auto rickshaw. Commonly we have heard like that auto. So that is the correct name, is the correct pronunciation or name is auto rickshaw. Auto rickshaw. Fine. So this spelling you are going to see from the help box and then you will write it in the blank. An auto rickshaw, but later you are going to learn it. Fine. An auto rickshaw is a small motor vehicle with 3 wheels. Now auto rickshaw comes in which category? Land, air or transport. land, air and water. So auto rickshaw comes in the category of land transport. Now we'll come to next fourth. A dash is a large boat for traveling on water. Now which is a large boat? You often heard it about a large boat which carries load also, which carries passengers also from one country to another country. See, when these aeroplanes are not invented, nowadays it is quite common, but earlier time when it was not invented, at that time what happened, that they were traveling from one place to another place from this boat also. Now what is the answer of this fourth one? Answer is ship. Number 4 answer is ship. A ship is a large boat that is used for traveling on water. Now fifth one, a dash has 2 wheels and a motor. So the transport, the means of transport containing 2 wheels and a motor, that is called motor cycle. That is called motor cycle. Motor cycle. So here motorcycle has 2 wheels and a motor. Again the next question is, it comes in land transport. It comes in the category of land transport. Now we'll come to next, number 6. A dash has 4 wheels and can carry people. So a car is commonly has 4 wheels. Almost every car is having 4 wheels. Each car is having 4 wheels and it comes in the category of land transport. See, it is very important to recognize different means of transport. So if I'll ask from you that where does a cruise went? So you are going to ask that cruise means what? Where does it go and which kind of a means of transport? So it is very important. Nowadays we are getting different kinds of car, different kinds of motorbike, and then we have different cruise also, which are going in ships and traveling a long distance within a few duration of time, like within 20 days, 25, 30 days. They were planning for a cruise and going to different countries. So you must be knowing that cruise is what, that huge ship which is carrying load as well as passenger from one country to another country, or traveling or making trip also on these cruise. As I told you just now that at that time when aeroplane was not invented, and the people, those who have to go from one place to another place, they were traveling through huge ships, and these ships were carrying load also as well as passengers also. Now here children, we have finished with 1 to 6. Now here we are going to talk about a tidbits. As you can see in the picture, this wooden train, a tram which is, that is also known as street car, is a vehicle. It is a street car and is a vehicle that runs on a track laid on the street. Now if you will find it out, what is the difference between tram car and means tram or train. So train are running on a particular track, which track is totally different from the road. So that was laid down in, and different stations have made, and from there they were going different trains also. But this tram is totally different. First of all, it does not run on electricity. Sorry, it usually runs on electricity. It does not run on diesel or petrol or like that. So just to reduce the pollution, traffic and pollution on the roads, this concept of tram car has started, And now it usually runs on electricity, and the tram system was introduced to reduce traffic and pollutions on the road. So now tram is also known as streetcar. This is very important. Tram is also known as streetcar. Nowadays you commonly or you often seen it also, that is in Bangalore. Although we'll find it out smaller train in hilly area, but that is not made for that. That is not same as of what I am talking about. So that is tram car is a kind of a wooden car which is also known as street car, and this uh, tram runs on a track laid on the street. Now it usually runs on electricity. The tram system was introduced to reduce traffic. And now how do we reduce traffic with this? Because most of the people, they were traveling, because the money which was charged by that people, that is quite minimum, that doesn't matter at all. So they were, trams were running on the street. Now how they were running in the street? For running tram car, they have laid different that track for that, track for tram. Now these tram are also known as street car and is a vehicle that runs on track laid on that street. Now these trams were running inside the street itself. In the street itself it is running, and there only they were finding that and many of the people were using it also. Why? Because from going from one place to another place, that trams were comfortable also, and they were running properly on the road, so they reach on a particular time also, and no pollution, nothing will be there, no need to they have to worry about eco-friendly fuel or not and whatever is there. But they are not common in all the states. Only in few states this tram car is available, and in West Bengal and few of the cities in south that is available. But apart from that, in any state it is not available. So that also you will remember about tram car, tram, or that is also known as street car. The local people, if you talk with the local people, they were saying that yes, street cars are there. Street car means they were talking about tram. Fine. So today we have done 2 chapters, 2 pages, life underwater, and this life underwater, and then means of transport. So I hope both the chapter, that is means of transport, that is air transport, land transport and water transport, all these three transport, means of transport as well as blank of those transport will be clear to you all. So now children, here we are going to revise again who is the Prime Minister of our country, that is Shri Narendra Damodar Das Modi, President of our country Ramnath Kovind, CM of our state, Chief Minister, that is Yogi Adityanath, then Governor of our state, that is Anandi Ben Patel, then so many things were there, you have to learn one by one. How many states are there? 28 states are there. Learn, stick to one topic and then learn it. That's it. So that is your work to revise both of the pages. Now I am going to finish our class here. That's all for today, children. Have a good day.